Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayward. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense, you're going to like the show.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
He'll sneak it. Just nowhere to go against his defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the move. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Johnson looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Wheeler. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Finding an escape route. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
A run for the quarterback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off play action on first down. Fires one high and deep. Touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good. That's the kind of you'll see. Quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Booker. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Wheeler. Gets it out quickly. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wiggles free. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. It's a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off play action. He'll try to do it himself.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Pulls it in. It's Weeks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Wheeler. Here's a heat. Finds his man, it's Weeks. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Looking for a crease, it's Hooks. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Berry. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. A little alley into the end zone for the touchdown. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. He's got it on the run. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Wheeler. Using the quick game. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for the end zone. Makes the catch. And the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The way this game started, you touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score. And
catch inside the 30 and still running. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's hooked. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Weeks. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On first and 10 from the 38. Scanning the field, it's Wheeler. Caught in the backfield, it's Hooks.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. The short hands, it's Weeks. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone, first and 10 from the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires left. And he's in for the touchdown.
nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first. Some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the move from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. It's a first and 10 from the 42-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Wheeler. Bringing the heat. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there.
Oh, he found a space on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you look...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball.
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the wideout. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Wheeler. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And it'll be down right there. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To follow suit here. Leaves it with the batter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's got an open man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to mid. Breaks into the open. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
He fires one deep over the middle. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touch pass on the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Quickly out to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
On the ground, it's Hooks. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll line up for a second down play. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass, it's Wheeler. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. And it'll be a touchdown.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The give on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson wants to throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Makes the grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Johnson looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to